Good afternoon, everybody. It's your old pal Jim, way up here, in beautiful Upper East Tennessee. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. Rosie is. She just had a piece of chicken left over from one of the kids' meals. It's been a busy few days up here for old ETP. Had middle school graduation Thursday and high school graduation last night. So I go back to work here in a few hours. Really looking forward to it. Did that sound authentic, or did you think that was sarcastic? It was supposed to be sarcastic. Added some stuff to the preps this week, and it is stuff I can show you. I have sleeping bags for the kids, and myself, but I found these on sale at Ollie's discount store. They are Coleman 0 degree mummy sleeping bags. Right there, I got 4 of them for me and the boys. And they were on sale for like $19 each. So, good deal. And that really come in handy if it's wintertime and power goes out. Keep you pretty warm. And added some other stuff too, but I try not to show everything I have. So, hadn't add much to the food stocks this week, but I'll do that next week when I'm off. Been real busy this week. As far as the news goes, I've not tuned in as much as I usually do because it's depressing. I did see Trump's rally up in the Bronx. People stood in line for hours in pouring rain to see and hear his comments. But the most interesting part was the people that were interviewed out in the crowd. It really shocked a bunch of the libtards that they can't believe their beloved potato head is so unpopular everywhere. And not just with conservatives, but with black voters, Hispanic voters, just everybody's had enough. 4 more years of the potato in chief, and this country's shot. And I'm not saying Trump's a savior, but my God, anything's better than what's in there. And not just him. He's not running jack squat, but it's the whole bunch that's supposed to be in charge. Remember when they told us that the adults would be back in charge? Well, let's see what the adults have done. Wars everywhere. Inflation, people can't afford anything. Gas, groceries, rent. Can't buy a house if you're a young person. He's robbing the future from your kids and grandkids. That's what they're doing. You will know nothing and be happy. So I think that he's beating Biden in all the polls, and I think the polls are skewed, not skewered, but skewed toward the demon rats. Always have been. So I think it's a lot worse than what they're telling you for the vegetable in chief. I think that it is going to be too big to rig this time. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. So, and also I saw, excuse me, good Lord. So where there's a new variant going around, I forget the name of it, but it reminds me of that old song. I can't believe they're still talking about this nonsense. Another variant. Go get your booster. It'll really work this time. It'll be effective against this one. I'll guarantee there's been no testing on it to see if it is. And like I said, that reminds me of that old song back in the 80s that I hated. Never going to give you up, never going to let you down, or something like that. Rick Astley. So I was over looking at my garden yesterday. Thanks for some of the tips. I've put some stuff up to mitigate the deer getting in there. Everything looks good. Everything's coming up. I'm going to go put some bug spray on it this week on my beans and potatoes. Potatoes look really good. I'll try to get over there and take a video and show y'all. So far it looks really well. I hope y'all have your garden going, or if you're in an apartment, at least put out some tomato plants or pepper plants or something. Because growing food, it's not just, to do it, just to grow food, it's to know how, because it's a good skill to have. It's one of the best skills that I have, I think, and it'll really come in handy one of these days, because inevitably things are ramping up. We saw where UK is going to let, and we will too, let the mad midget Zelensky use those long-range missiles, and that's just going to escalate it further. Russia was doing tactical nuke drills right on the border with Ukraine. Taiwan was encircled completely by Chinese warships, and China was doing drills to attack Taiwan. So that's going to pop off. I think these are the 2 months right now that the weather conditions are favorable for that to happen. And then it happens again later on in the fall. So we'll see. Just lots of stuff happening everywhere. It's hard to keep up with. I don't try anymore. I just talk about stuff that I see that interests me, and I hope you find it interesting. So as far as my plans is just to keep adding to my preps every time I have the opportunity to, and buying food right now. I know it's expensive, but I've said for years food is never going to be any cheaper than it is today. And I hope you got a lot of stuff back a few years ago before it went sky high crazy. You have to really look for deals now to add to your preps. So y'all have a great weekend. It's Memorial Day. Let's remember what Memorial Day is about. It's not about having a hot dog, a hamburger. It's about to remember our fallen warriors who gave all for your freedom to do what we do every day. So let's remember that. And y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you here soon. Let's go Vols. Let's go Brandon, FJB, and everybody in his illegitimate regime all day, every day. Don't be scared. You better be getting prepared. And let's close the dang border. I really ain't talked about the border much, but it's ridiculous what and how many is coming over. And they're not here for good reasons, I don't think. And God bless America. Y'all have a great weekend.